Yes.
Exactly.
How we doing? What are you guys?
How are you guys?
You good? Got a lot of work to do. Good to be out here. Beautiful day. Good to have them back. 2 weeks is a long time off. So working hard. We got a lot of details to clean up. That's what spring ball is all about. Hopefully we make progress every day.
Is it always going to be just a little rougher that first day back after the layoff?
That can't be an excuse. You know, whatever, weather, layoff, crowd, that's not an excuse. So hopefully we're a little bit better on Thursday.
Is there when do you get them past? When do you, as a coach, consider them past the learning phase to start to meet the execution phase? How does that come later?
That'll come later. It's always kind of whole part whole. It's always intermixed. We got a long way to go on both spectrums. We got a lot of learning still to do. Shoot, we haven't put in, you know, three-quarters or half of our stuff yet, and obviously the execution has much to be desired at this point.
Is that any different than any other spring, or is it a little more so?
Well, you know, we've hurt our kids as coaches by being a new coaching staff. We've set them back, and we tell them that every day. It's because we're new and we're giving you new things. Other people are ahead of us, and so we're trying to play catch up as fast as we can.
At what point do you get pads in full contact?
Well, we've already had pads in full contact in the first part of spring, and this is another helmet practice that we had to have. So we'll be in shoulder pads and helmets next practice, and some pads down the road. So the NCAA regulates how much we can be in all those things.
As you mentioned, there's only so much I guess you can get done early, new staff, all that. Are you pleased with where these guys are at now?
No, absolutely not. I'm pleased with their attitude.
Progress.
Yeah. You know, they want to get it. We're all working this together. Are we pleased where we are? No, because we have a long way to go. But you know, I like the guys. I like them a lot. I like coaching them. But we got a long way to go.
You may have been asked this. I came in late. Anything new on the Seiler story at all?
No, I got nothing. Yep.
Any thoughts on what you saw in film the first half?
Well, progress. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You know, time's ticking. We only get so many days out here with these guys, but you know, we will get it eventually. It eventually just needs to be sooner eventual than late eventual.
In addition to the new team, new players, you're in a new conference. Obviously, you're familiar, played a lot of Pac-12 teams. But is there any of that going on? I guess during a 2-week break, or how much film are you studying of opponents? I guess coming up, if at all.
We are very much worried about ourselves right now. We're not in any position to worry about our opponent. It's all about us, and you know, we just don't have enough hours in the day really to. I mean, everything we did out there was filmed. We only get so much time with these guys, and so they come in on their own and watch some of it on their own as well. But it'll be good to have a nice library at the end of spring and continue to refer back to.
Where are Troy and Jeff versus, I guess, where they were when
well, they're like most of the guys. I mean, I think we're definitely better, and they're definitely better than they were when they started. But we're just not where we need to be, and so that's how we look at everything out here. Are we playing at the level that we need to? And it doesn't matter if a receiver runs a wrong route, if an O-lineman busts. They got to make the right decision off that. That might be throwing the ball in the stands. That might be taking a sack. And so it really doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. At any position, are you doing your job correctly? And so that's what we're all working towards.
How do you use your tight end philosophically? Would you like them to be more pass-oriented?
I think tight end can be a tremendous weapon. I mean, I think you guys saw that the last couple of years with Austin. And the better players we have there, the more that we really try to figure out how to get those guys the ball. But I think they can be. It's a hard position to play. It's a hard guy to find and recruit to because you like him to be able to block like a lineman, run like a receiver, catch like a receiver. They got to be as smart as anybody out there with the different positions we line them up. Unblocking, pass blocking, all those different things. And so you get a guy that's special. That truly is a special guy in my mind.
Are you comfortable with what you have there, or are you going to have to do some more mix and match?
Usually what you do at that position is there's a lot of mixing and matching going on. It's very hard to find that guy that can do it all, which is fine because that's how we do most positions. We're going to mix and match. And we want to play a lot of guys and get a lot of guys reps. I think that helps our team overall.
Chris, what was the idea of trying to integrate John Timu back in his first day back? Did you just kind of throw him back in like nothing had changed? Or?
Well, we got separate issues here. So we dealt with the other issue, he's dealt with the other issue, and then we're back playing.
And some other guys, maybe like a Danny Shelton or Howley and guys like that.
There's things called academics around here, and they come first. And so they got class.
I assume that's a Thursday night practice
That's
too,
why
just
we're going
academics.
Thursday night. Yep.
After looking at the film in the first couple weeks, is there any guys that really made a jump that kind of surprised you a little bit? Guys that just kind of jumped out?
Nope. There's not a guy. I'll tell you if I see a guy, there wasn't one out there that I went, wow, that's pretty special. Work in progress.
It's been what, about 3.5 months for you?
Yeah.
Job so far. Anything surprise you about this place or this job or so far?
I like it here.
Yeah.
I like it here a lot. I really do. I like the kids. I think the Husky Nation is awesome. Got a chance to meet a lot of people there, and I think it's been great. In terms of true surprises, not so much. I've been doing this a while, and so I get surprised. I always say I've seen it all. And
Right.
I don't think you've ever seen it all, but it's been good.
Chris, how successful do you feel like so far has been the buy-in in terms of the guys? It sounds like
I think they're working hard. I think their attitude's good. At the end of the day, the product needs to produce and look right, and we got a ways to get that right, and we'll see then how good the buy-in is.
I want to ask about Jamie Bryant, local kid. How
Yeah.
important, the one kid from the recruiting class that's coming in this spring, how
Yeah.
important was it to get him in here early?
I think it's great. I think anytime that guys can come early, I think it helps them tremendously. These will be a hard, 3 weeks on him. I mean, it's like speaking a completely foreign language, truly. I mean, he didn't know anything from, I think he knows where the 40-yard line is, but other than that, we started calling defense at him, he didn't know anything. Well, it'll be great. By the end of that 3 weeks, he'll know something. He'll be a little bit further ahead, and it'll help him for the fall.
And the other additions, Johnson, Chapman, are they walk-ons or scholarship guys? Or
Hey, all our guys are Huskies is what they are. And we're happy they're here. And whether they're scholarship guys, walk-ons, none of that matters.